What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, on the last episode of the Pacific, we left off with pretty much seeing our guys pretty much not necessarily low on supplies, but basically at their wits with what they have pretty much, and pretty much surrounded in general by the whole Japanese army, at least on the island that they're currently on. Now, obviously, one of the major details from the episode we saw was obviously when it happened around the point when they were all pretty much surrounded. One of the major things that I have noticed specifically is how the Japan army basically just consistently sends their soldiers in to pretty much get taken out, and pretty much just like a force in general. Like, they just constantly keep sending in soldiers to get taken out, specifically to try to overwhelm the enemy, at least from the point of view of how I saw it. And obviously towards the end, we also saw like how one of the father and the son, the doctor and his son, obviously his son wanting to enlist in the army because he can't, because he had like obviously a heart problem, but also him obviously not caring about it because he himself just wants to serve in the army as well. So yeah, those are pretty much most of the major points from the last episode. So we're gonna go on ahead and jump right on into this next one, which is called Melbourne. I believe that's what that says. Okay, and let's go on ahead and jump right on into this. Alright, taking us to a new part of the map. I ain't gonna lie, that is kind of one of my favorite things so far with this episode. Obviously showing us the different parts of the maps that they're at. Is that like one of those horse racing stadiums? It ain't no Wrigley Field. Eating ice cream.
St. Mark's on Woodland.
Whoo, that'd be a relief.
That's a bit more like a game of roaches. Every step we take, and bloody hell, there's another yank under our boot.
So that's supposed to be a throw at him or something? I'm about to say.
For us, you guzzling sake with a pair of chopsticks up your ass, you stupid fuck.
Well, hold that.
You know, another dumb drunk that thinks he can fight. Let us buy you the next round of drinks. Otherwise, what kind of host would we be? Alan, another round of drinks for the Cowboy Yanks.
Excuse me.
Hey, Leckie!
Whoa, You're proposing already yet?
I'm proposing that you take a walk with me. You never know what the future may bring.
You know what take a walk means.
Oh, ma'am, miss, I'm a foreigner on your shores. Forgive my ignorance of your customs. My invitation.
Well, seems like she gave you something.
At home.
Well, you are in one respect. You are about to be awarded the Medal of Honor. President Roosevelt found you worthy. Congratulations, old man. You're about to go where very few Marines have ever been.
Oh, no. Let it all out.
Yeah.
All right. Get yourself a big breakfast and a pot of coffee, and you come back here when you're respectable. It's not going to do to have you heave all over your own citation. This is the highest honor that our country can award a serviceman. So from now on, you try to act like it's yours.
All All right, so, you know, basically be more respectable of yourself and don't go drinking night before.
Sir, detail is formed.
For extraordinary heroism and conspicuous gallantry, Sergeant John Batalon, at risk to his own life, fought valiantly to check a savage and determined Japanese assault, serving with the 1st Battalion, 7th Marines in Guadalcanal on October 24th.
I ain't gonna lie, the speech would have been a little bit better without the music in the background. Because it's like both of them overlapping at the same time kind of messes up the speech itself. Maybe at a moment right here when he's giving the medal, they could start playing it.
So, what's your name then?
Bob.
Sobered up, are you, Bob? This is Bob.
Leckie. Bob Leckie.
Shake hands with my father, Baba.
An American grip, eh?
This is my mama.
This is a Yank.
What does that mean?
Hey, Mama, I'll start cleaning up.
You see? Good girl, my Stella. Good Greek girl.
¿Cómo está Calapia?
You're on your own now.
I think I can handle this one.
By the time I met Nicola, it was almost too late to make babies.
That we didn't try, eh?
Always gotta try. Give up too early, no results.
I prayed for more, but God said no. Nothing you could do. So, where do you stay with the Marines?
Where you play cricket?
What? You will stay here tonight. I
don't know if he can do that.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't think he can do that.
You can help clear the lines from the roof.
Yes, you will do that. You will make this your home.
Getting it on the first night.
My father's been crippled in the head ever since. I swear. My sanity bell goes ringing.
I had a brother who died too.
You did.
No one talks about him when he was a baby.
Golly.
My ma got sick and wasn't able to have any more.
You're not getting it. All right, listen. Like, think of us out there on that line. You know what we need. New weapons, new gear, better motor transport.
Yes, sir.
Selling U.S. war bonds is just as important, just as life-saving as what you did on Guadalcanal. Now pack your sea bag, you're going home. How many U.S. war bonds are you going to sell stomping around the Solomons with us? Go on. Get it done.
Wasn't expecting that, obviously. The shock expression.
Stockings. Real silk.
Gift for the lady. You hear that? Only for you.
There's more.
Oh, you got more. Okay. What else?
It's for everyone.
What is that?
Leg of lamb.
Oh, a lamb?
This is my friend Bob.
That's pretty honorable of him, though, you know. Obviously, someone that he doesn't know personally, but since he's with since he's with the lady, obviously he wants to do this for the family, obviously as a sign of respect, truly, because he cares about them, obviously.
The Greek boys are gone. More and more. All of Stella's friends from when she grew up. And for the families. Do you go to church, Bob?
St. Mary's?
What kind of...
Catholic. I like the early morning mass.
Hmm.
We need prayers. How are we going to make it years if we don't pray? We are so lucky to have you with us. A young man in the house. I like you. Stella, she likes you. Always wanted a son like you. I am...
Fine, you know what? Keep your cane. I will keep my cane.
Wait, hold on a minute. They ain't shooting at the cows, are they?
Yeah, watch him miss.
Dear God.
You shot some poor farmer's cow!
That's what I'm saying. Like, why y'all doing that?
It's a dairy cow, you idiot!
I'm about to say they're just firing on cows. Like, come on now. Why you doing all that? Seems like they have been living pretty comfortable lives for the last few days or so, obviously. And now they gotta live back in those roughnesses, environments. Oh my goodness.
Please don't come here anymore. I told Mama and Bubba already that you got your orders and you left. You couldn't say goodbye.
Lied?
I'm fairly crazy about you, Robert. I think...
Ah, I see. Probably can't bear the thought of losing him, obviously.
I don't want to have a baby with you.
Are you pregnant?
No. You and I are going to have a family.
Trying to push you away before she gets too attached.
And you were never coming back to Melbourne.
I mean, it's kind of understandable from her point of view. She doesn't want to put all that stress not only on herself, but also on her family, obviously. It's very understandable, obviously.
Leckie, what are you doing?
Manning this fucking post.
You pulling that gun out. Oh no. Somebody about to get shot.
Fuck you! I said stand at attention! I said fuck you!
Alright, my guy. You can't get, I mean, I know he's drunk, but you can't get this pissy over a girl dumping you. Like, come on now. It's really not that serious.
Someone's hunting for you, Cobbo.
You got a pass?
Your unit?
How company?
First Marines. Report to your CO no later than 2400.
So, I know that's like a military time, but it's 2400 like 12 o'clock? I think it's like around 12 o'clock. I ain't too familiar with military times.
I'm on orders from 2nd Marine Division. Rebecca's got this over now.
want him to inherit a solid outfit, so I volunteered you for reassignment to the battalion intelligence section.
Including us?
No, not you. Leckie.
Kind of looks like Joe Burrow from a certain angle with the way his hair is all curled up. The quarterback off the Cincinnati Bengals. About that time for you to relocate. Off they go. Farewell and see them all later. At the end of the episode? Okay, not yet. Alright, yep. Okay, so that's the end of the episode right there. So what was one of the main things that we learned in this one? Obviously that Leckie himself is an honorable man, but at the same time he can also be I wouldn't necessarily say arrogant, but you know, he can also necessarily be a pretty straightforward, but at the same time very grouchy person. Obviously he felt like, specifically, I still can't remember the woman's name, but regardless, you know, I completely understand the lady's standpoint on Leckie in general, just because of the fact that she doesn't want to build this connection with this person. And on top of that, her family also built that same connection. And then he goes off in war, and then he ends up being KIA. So, yeah, I mean, it's completely understandable on her part. But it just kind of seemed like, you know, Leckie in general just... I guess maybe he understood it in the end, but at the same time, he pretty much felt betrayed in some ways. I guess you could say that. But, I mean, yeah, realistically, though, it's a completely understandable situation that she felt like her and her family was put into. Because obviously, as they said earlier, not earlier, but around like midways in the episode, when one of her childhood friends basically was taken out during his whole whatever they were doing. Obviously, maybe they were fighting in the war as well, but regardless, you completely understand it. But yeah, also we you know, basically seeing the honors and the medals, and you know, just what it truly takes to not only be a Marine in general, but to be a soldier Marine in the World War itself. Obviously, it takes a lot of commitment in it, because otherwise you're not going to really go too far in it, obviously. Because if you don't have that right amount of commitment and dedication to the Army itself, then, you know, you're probably not meant for it in the first place. But yeah, pretty much, obviously that was pretty much the main thing that I took away from this episode, specifically that some of these soldiers in general probably need to start either rethinking what they actually want to stand for in this, or go ahead and start realizing that they're in the middle of a war. So there's a lot of things that they got to put to the side themselves before they realize that it might not necessarily be as fulfilling as they probably wanted to be. Like, obviously, you know, anything could happen in the war in general. You know, anything could happen in life in general. You know, you don't know how you could go or what time you might go, but at the same time, it basically just makes you realize, okay, well, you can't build up someone else's commitment for you, or maybe the trust for you, if you're in the middle of like something that could easily take you out specifically. Well, yeah, with that being said, you know, that was pretty much a slow burning episode, but you know, we got to know more characters. We got to know more of the character of Leckie as well, and pretty much just see specifically what these soldiers have to go through in general to truly earn their stripes in here. But at the same time, also see the enjoyment of some of the things that they can get, because obviously some of them weren't supposed to be doing what they were doing unless they had passes. But at the same time, you know, they wanted to enjoy life, because yeah, you never know when it could be their last draw of breath. But yeah, with that being said, another great episode. Obviously, this has been a good series so far. It's fast paced, so that makes it feel a lot more quicker. But with that being said, you know, make sure you like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.